Much for that. Now, to discuss what's happening in the hospitality industry, these travel trends that are building up, let's speak to the Senior Vice President and Head of Flights and Hotels for Yatra. Bharatt Malik is joining us on India Tonight. And along with him, we have Neeraj Singh Dev, the Executive Vice President for Ecommerce for India and for Shorthaul Holidays at Thomas Cook India and SOTC Travel. Gentlemen, thank you both for joining us tonight. And clearly, we are examining these leisure travel trends, which are changing. To you first, Mr. Neeraj Singh Dev, the second quarter, like my colleague was pointing out, it's generally a weak quarter when you talk about travel, vacationers. After the summer, not too many people actually decide to pack their bags and go vacationing. But I understand from this OYO report that demand this time has sustained. What do you put it down to?
Due to school opening and some parts of India, especially getting heavy monsoons, we see the demand is tapered down. But alternatively, what happens is there are some great deals, destinations like Goa, destinations like Kerala, destinations like Ladakh. It's a peak season for Ladakh when we are talking about India. Kashmir, it's a peak season. So we are seeing a very sustained demand for these destinations continue. And also apart from this, this is also a student travel season for students who are traveling out of India for university educations, especially to UK, USA, Canada, Australia. And we expect 300,000 students to travel out of India for this year's admission process. And we expect a very strong demand, especially from international point of view. Thomas Cook is a very strong player in handling the student demand. We not only offer a great Forex card solution, which is also called a study buddy card, Forex card, prepaid card, which gives a lot of options and convenience to students when they are traveling abroad. We also offer great deals on their international flights. So student season, it actually, we are expecting a much better student season this year. And because this year is the first time when we are completely free from all, the murmuring which was around the COVID. So we expect a great Q2 as well. And we are also seeing a great season, especially for countries like South Africa, Kenya. This is the time when the great migration happens. So we are also seeing a brisk demand. Goa, we are seeing a strong demand because the resort prices, the hotel prices are tapered. We also see a strong demand from Maldives. Again, the reason is that the hotel prices it's a low season prices, so people want to take advantage of the deals.
Indeed, there are several reasons. Mr. Malik, why don't you weigh in as well? Because it does seem like a significant departure from trends in the past. Some of these reasons that Mr. Dev is pointing out, now some of those reasons have already exist over time, but we are seeing this 32% uptake in bookings in the monsoons. What are the reasons you describe to this?
Right. So currently we are seeing those road trips are seeing an uptake in demand, not the flight per se. The flight searches are stagnant at the moment, but definitely there is an uptake in the nearby city travel, which is primarily happens the short trips. That is where the uptake in the hotel demand has happened. Yes.
So taking away from that, about air travel, Mr. Dev, now that hasn't been very easy on the pockets of vacationers. How has that really impacted the kind of demand that we see for air travel?
What we are seeing, the good news is for July to September, what we are seeing, especially in the domestic sector, except for sectors like Ladakh and some bit in Kashmir, most of India the prices are normalized now. Like for example, Delhi, Delhi, in summers during May, sometimes this fare was going to say 22,000 rupees return fare. Now it is back to 8,000 rupees. So I think we've seen July, August, September, the fares are normal. Fares are normalized, what it used to be, in a normal time. So it's a good news for consumers. And there are a lot of sales, the airline sales also, which are happening currently. Vistara has offered, the monsoon sale. Indigo has offered a monsoon sale. Air India has offered a sale. So, and we recommend customers to take advantage of this sale and book their travel plans as early as possible.
Yes, over in the monsoon, in the past, you would see these deals coming through because this is not peak travel season and incentives and discounts would be given to possible travelers just to make sure that demand doesn't kind of see that kind of decline. But Mr. Malik, from the kind of demand that you've seen over at Yatra, at your portal as well, how has air travel changed this time around in terms of demand? Has that sustained as much?
See, ticket prices have tapered down since last 2 weeks because of the demand and supply. In fact, ticket prices are 10 to 12% cheaper than what they used to be 2 weeks back. We are seeing a lot of uptake in the short trips that customers normally go to nearby cities like hill stations and nearby destinations. Yes.
And Mr. Malik, tell us about the hotels as well. What are travelers choosing right now? When it comes to hotels, do they go for the budget hotels? Do they choose the mid-segment? Do they opt for premium? What is more in favor with vacationers in this season in particular?
See, that is where the interesting trends are coming. We are seeing a lot of uptake on between 3 to 4 star categories at this point in time. Customers are preferring.
Mr. Dev, does that match the kind of trends that you're seeing as well in terms of the preference for a budget or mid-segment, even the premium kind of hotels that are on offer? How are vacationers going about choosing the kind of hotels they want to live in?
So mid-segment and premium is the buzzword during July to September, because this is the time of the year when the prices are in the range, prices are in the grab range. People can, book 5-star accommodations in the range what normally would be at 3-star prices at other time of the year. So what we are seeing, 4-star and 5-star is the buzzword, and this is what people are buying.
Right, and of course, Mr. Dev did point out a few favored destinations among vacationers right now in this kind of extended travel season that goes beyond summer into the monsoon. Mr. Malik, which are the destinations that you've observed over at Yatra that are the destinations that are more in demand this time?
Yes, so Goa is definitely, but the consumer that are going to Goa are from nearby cities, Pune, Mumbai, Hyderabad. What we are seeing is the hills that are all-time high at this point in time. Though it is a monsoon, lot of landslide, but still we are seeing a lot of demand in the hills area at the moment. Yes, north side.
Yes, Mr. Malik, at that time when there were these landslides getting reported, a lot of people were thinking of these cancellations, and some of them did go through with them as well. But when you talk about the average number of days, Mr. Malik, do tell us about those as well. For every booking, what's the kind of average number of days that they're looking at?
We are seeing 2 room nights people are booking in that short trip, between 2 to 3, I would say. Not more than that at this point in time.
But also let's understand how it's likely to shape up over the next 2 months, because bookings are made in advance. So if you look down the line, 2 months, Mr. Dev, do you see demand as strong? Do you think it's sustaining even further into the monsoon season?
Very strong. So we've seen a very, very strong demand for travel from September onwards. We have a lot of festive periods which are coming, like for Dashara period, Diwali period, we have Durga Puja period. Very, very strong demand already coming for these periods, especially to Southeast Asian countries, Middle East countries, to Europe, to Australia and New Zealand. Very strong demand already coming for Q3 and Q4.
Mr. Malik, this is interesting as far as, travel trends go, because festival time generally is the time that many people prefer to stay at home to celebrate and be with family, and the larger family at that. But clearly that seems to be changing as well. By your outlook on forward bookings over the next couple of months, how is demand looking at this time about air travel and beyond in terms of people's vacationing plans? How deep are those plans going? Their holidays, how much further are they planning in the year ahead?
Yes, we have seen double digit because of all the enthusiasm regarding the cricket and the aura that is building up. We are seeing a lot of queries on the flight demand side are picking up. Currently, they are in single digit, but we are hoping it would set to grow as we approach, as ICC open their ticket availability on their platform. We see a lot of demand coming up for those cities like Lucknow, Kolkata, Pune, Ahmedabad, Delhi. All these will pick up.
Mr. Dev, you tell us about, there are these interesting events that a lot of people travel for. For cricket, we are a cricket-loving nation, and we love to travel for cricket. Now, the Cricket World Cup is such an important tournament for many of us. Is travel likely to pick up for that? NRIs traveling, how is that looking?
Yes, there's a strong demand and there's a lot of curiosity right now. I would say we will see the actual bookings happening probably next 10 to 15 days or 1 month's time, but there is a lot of curiosity. And mind you, we are not involved in sale of the World Cup tickets directly, but what we do is, especially our NRI team, people, our other organizations who are handling the handling of NRIs, they take help of the official ICC official agents, and we procure tickets from them and the match accommodations and so on. So we have a company called Travel Corporation of India, which takes care of all inbound travel into India from all over the world. And apart from that, Thomas Cook India Limited, what we will do is, what typically we do is, around these venues, we actually, around the year, we organize pre and post tours, and we will continue to do so. So people who are going to Ahmedabad or to Chennai, to Dharamshala, to Pune or to Hyderabad, post tours or pre-tour, they can, buy ready-made packages from us, tailor-made packages from us, which will cover the highlights or the best sightseeing or the best attractions in and around that place.
Yes, I totally understand, and how this can be a big driver as far as sales are concerned. These package deals that go out around tournaments like the Cricket World Cup. From your side, from the Yatra side, are you seeing big bookings and the kind of deals that are being offered as well, Mr. Malik?
We have a recommendation for all the cricket enthusiasts that book in advance as much as you can. And because hotel prices everyone is talking about, they are shooting up as we approach near the start of the event. So we encourage people to book nearby cities if they can. But from Yatra side, we have a limited membership that we have open, wherein you would get all the offers that are going on, and you have to pay literally no convenience fee or added fees onto it. Plus, we are offering free cancellation to the customers as well. So, and there would be, going forward, there would be some sort of packaging you would see on our platform, which would give them more benefits if they book in advance. Yes.
Well, post-pandemic, there are definite changes in the way people are traveling, how much they are traveling, where they decide to spend their vacation, the kind of vacation they like to spend as well. A lot of solo travelers going out, there are budgets. And of course, there are those who like to have lavish spends in their vacations as well, all of which is under play. And of course, 32% uptick in the monsoon season is definitely a departure from what we've seen in the past as well. So all of which bodes well for the entire industry, the hospitality industry, hotels, aviation companies, all of them stand to gain. And we're looking at events like the World Cup. As far as cricket lovers go, we are going to see that much more travel for that as well. But thanks indeed. This is giving us a good idea of what's in store and what's happening right now in the travel industry. Mr. Dev, Mr. Malik, thank you very much for joining us on India Tonight.